Nigeria is presently undergoing a difficult period in its history as the country's economic downturn continues to impact the livelihoods of its workers. Human resources expert Dr. Wole Odubayo disclosed this while speaking at the Labour Writers Association of Nigeria LAWAN capacity building workshop on the topic Challenges of Nigeria's Economic Downturn, Survival Option for Workers. Odubayo noted that the Nigerian economy has been bedeviled with inconsistent government policies, economic instability, while insecurity have further exacerbated the issue leading to the devaluation of the naira and rising inflation. He opined that for Nigerian workers to survive the harsh economic situation, they must strive to possess more skills, urging them to embrace lifelong learning to remain relevant in a rapidly changing job market. On their part, the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajaero, was represented by the National Deputy President Prince Adewale Adeyanju and a member of Pengasin, Lumumuba Okubawa, submitted that the perennial economic downturn has become a burden on all sectors. The chairman of LAWAN, Toba Agbola, explained the reason behind the choice of the conference team, Challenges of Nigeria's Economic Downturn, Survival Option for Workers.
One of the ways we can survive at this period is to be disciplined, right? To have financial education, right? Make sure that you are able to differentiate between need to have and nice to have, right? And I did mention also that this is a time for all of us in our own little ways to be an entrepreneur, right? There are a lot of opportunities out there that people can tap into, and there are a lot of facilities. I did mention some of them, by CBN, by the Bankers Committee, by the commercial banks, by World Bank, to encourage small and medium scale organizations. So all we need to do is, depending on your area of interest, do your research, and you can key into those opportunities that are available.
We are not to support you. If you hear what the leadership of NSC said, that we are being deceived, because that's not what we bargained for. Because if we have known before, there's no how we are going to negotiate 70,000 for Nigeria workers. But government magic, that is what they did. So I think the labor movement will continue to fight for that. Fuel is now the very, very scarce. A liter is now 1,000 naira, and in some filling stations you can hardly get it. So what we think we need to do is to go back to our olden days of doing things. Where's our refinery? Are they working? So that the governments will intensify more efforts in making sure that our refinery are being put in place. So if we have our local refinery, we won't be able to export or looking for import or whatever. So I think the governments will wake up and do the needful for the citizen.
How do you strengthen the naira is to avoid unnecessary importation of goods and services. Our culture of importing even up to toothpick, this puts pressure on our naira. So now the major one is importation of PMS. That's where we derive most of our earnings from. How can you produce crude oil and then you send it out and then you import PMS? And with the value of price in the international market, if crude oil goes up, the gain is reduced because you now import refined product at a higher premium. So this put effect on the naira, and everything is about purchasing. If your naira cannot purchase anything, it's weak, no matter how they increase your salaries. But if your naira is strong, we'll be able to purchase more and things will be better. I think the government should work on how to strengthen our naira and the foreign energy. So that's why we're happy as a union that the local production of refined crude is being done now.
Okay, let us have a workshop that will talk about options for workers and how they will survive what is happening in the economy. In other words, this is our own way of contributing to the society, to the labor sector. That what are the options for the worker to survive what is happening? We all know, like I said, we all know what is happening. The increase in the fuel price, the issue of interest rate, the rate of unemployment going up, all those things.